Hello everybody, my name is Joaquin Gomez and this is a introduction to diabetes. So first we'll be discussing why diabetes exists. So in order to discuss that, we have to understand diabetes. There are two types. Type 1, which typically occurs in childhood, and type 2, which typically occurs during adulthood, and we'll get to that a little bit more later. These two types still exist because no cure is found. And while type 1 patients may exist a honeymoon period, it never really goes away. Type 2 diabetes is more in relation to a lack of healthy diet and a lack of exercise. There needs to be a balance that's found. So according to the National Center for Biotechnology Information in 2002, in 1675, Thomas Willis discovered the sweetness of urine and blood of a patient. It was first discovered in ancient Indians, and according to the National Center, the same resource, British engineer Matthew Dobson first discovered the presence of excess sugar in urine and blood in 1776. So what are the risks to the community? It's very common as they relate to exercise habits, dieting, and genetics. When with no cure, consequences can only be alleviated. And according to Diabetes Victoria, diabetes can have an impact on large and small blood vessels, eyes, kidneys, teeth and gums, skin, and the digestive and immune system. So what are the etiological factors? Well, type 1 is caused by the immune system destroying the cells in the pancreas that make insulin. This happens because of a viral or bacterial infection, chemical toxins within food, or an unidentified component causing an autoimmune reaction. While type 2 causes a usually multifactorial, more than one diabetes causes involved. This includes living a sedentary lifestyle, increasing age, bad diet, and obesity. Now, some existing programs that are combating diabetes are two CDC-funded programs. One of them is the DDT, the Division of Diabetes Translation, and the National Diabetes Prevention Program. The DDT funds state and local health departments who work towards creating programs and activities towards preventing diabetes, and they alleviate the health outcomes of diabetes, while the other program is dedicated towards preventing type 2 diabetes and includes a support group and professional health coach. According to many sources such as DDT and more, the prevention of diabetes is the only solution as of now. While there is a possibility for a cure sometime in the future, the implementation of a healthy diet and healthy exercise habits will always be able to mitigate the consequences or risk of diabetes. This reduces glucose impairment. And that is all for me. Thoughts?